I remember when I was young, I would always sit in front of the television after school, waiting for my favorite TV show to air. Seeing the main characters transform into pretty dresses, magical powers, and saving the world, I also wanted to do the same. Watching these shows growing up has also definitely played a factor into me becoming an artist as well, because I drew a lot due to watching so many of these animated shows. Now, after 10 plus years, my wish will finally come true, because today I will become the magical girl of my dreams by animating my own magical girl transformation sequence with the help of Huion, who collaborated with me on this video and sent me their Canvas 16 so I have a tool to animate with. Additionally, to give back to the artist community and hopefully be able to help one of you guys on your art journeys, I will be hosting a Canvas 16 giveaway plus artist support on my Instagram, and more information will be on there, so please check it out if you're interested. And without further ado, let's get animating. Firstly, of course, I had to draw the character design of my magical anime girl. I was thinking, since I'm an artist, I know it sounds basic, but I would probably have a power related to drawing. So with that, I thought it would make the most sense if her wand was a giant pencil of some sort. Then I remember those cool stacking pencils we had growing up, as well as those really cute pencil caps. And dude, I remember rainbow looming my way through and adding like accessories to every single of my pencils when I was young. Rainbow loom was good times. Anyways, this is what I came up with. I also wanted to play more into the nostalgia theme, so I gave her wings similar to those fairy wings I would wear when I was young, and leg warmers, a tribute to my favorite show, ᴅＳō, because Amu Hinamori was so cool in my opinion. So, after I had the character design set, I then went on to Procreate, doing a really rough storyboard on how I wanted the whole sequence to look like. After maybe 1 or 2 hours, I was pretty happy with what I came up with, so now it's actually time to animate. Connecting to the Canvas 16 wasn't a huge issue at all. I just had to download the app on the Huion website, which I'll link in the description as well, and then I used their USB-C to USB-C cable to connect to my computer, which is a MacBook, as well as another cable to the power adapter. So it was very simple. Yeah. Anyways, let's start. So now I kind of have a sequence here. As you can see, it's really fast, so I'm going to time everything out first. So basically, she's like holding the pencil case here. I think it has to be a little bit longer. And then this, you need to hold it. I've heard somewhere that you need at least like 12 frames or more. I'm not really sure the exact same number, but definitely above 10 frames for the audience to really process what's happening within the frame, because if things happen too quickly, then you won't take notice. And I'm trying to make things all like an even number, and probably I'm not sure if I'm going to in-between it fully or what kind of frame rate I want to do yet, so I'm just going to time everything out first, but I'm definitely going to be using an even number. This is actually a good exercise for me since I'm going back soon, and I know when I go back I need to like warm up and to really get back into the animation mindset again, so I think I'll animate it on 4s just because that's who's WhatsApping me. Okay, anyways, I think I'll animate it on 4s because it's not too much work, and it's just a little practice for me as well as just animating something for fun. You need to do a little bit of math here when you animate. Maybe 24. I'm just like, when we were young, we had to memorize like the times table, multiplication table, and I grew up in Hong Kong, so I memorized it in Cantonese. So that's why if you think I'm like trying to summon a demon, it's just me multiplicationing my way through in Cantonese. It's really been a while since I sat down and filmed the draw with me or something like that, so... Oh, this is cute. People ask me what my shortcuts are, or like buttons. Obviously these buttons are really useful, but I'm not really one that uses them, and also we use like the Cintiq tablet at my school, which is also like the professional standard, which is also really expensive. So I'm really glad to have Huion having this opportunity to give maybe one of you a free tablet. It could be you watching this, so go join my giveaway. And I actually really like the quality so far. It feels the same as, honestly, the Cintiq I use at school, and that's really good. There's not much lag, and I think there's like way less lag. Either it was my computer, but I remember there was like slight, very slight lag when I was drawing on the last canvas. I think it was canvas 13. So this one has like, I don't feel any like lag or delay at all, which is really good. My computer is getting old and crusty, so the fact that I can do all of this is already great and amazing. So okay, let's play from the beginning. I think the timing is okay. I think the beginning is a little bit slow, so I'm gonna adjust it a little bit more before I start going into... I'm gonna try to merge clean animation with rough animation together, just so I can try to like cut down the time needed for my whole animation process, because although I know I'll learn a lot next year and I've gotten way better in adjusting to things, next year my film will be in color, and it's also a 1 minute longer, so I really want to be able to make a banger film next year too, so I'm gonna practice right now. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the timing so far, so let me mark down the beginning at the end. Oh my god, I sound so professional. Wow, this is what 1 year of animation school can do to you. Okay, so to start the new so to start actually animating, I'm gonna duplicate the layer structure so I can just like do the line art of all of this. Let me test out the pen pressure too. Pen pressure setting. I like things that are the same pen pressure, because my type of line art is very, I don't know how to describe it, but I think it's just very like doodle-like with that essence. So yeah. Girl, I already saved it. 搞什么事？这是什么？你好 ，TV Paint 搞什么鬼 ？Hello. My desktop is super messy right now, guys. Maybe this is a reflection of your mind. So now we're back. I restarted TV Paint. Everything seems to be fine. So I'm just gonna start lining art every single one of these, and yeah, I will time speed it, so see you in a bit. Hello everybody, welcome. So it's been a few hours since I recorded. I took a break, I went to eat dinner, and as you can see there's a light here because now it's nighttime. I actually animated quite a bit. I have approximately like the last pose to do, as well as the very beginning, which is the thing I lost, which is not bad because that part is relatively simple, and it's just a lot of like transforming since I'm going with a simpler animation style this time. So yeah, a few things I wanted to talk about so far is did a little bit of squash and stretch, which is another animation principle. So you can see here, like, she's like gap, and you can see here she's like relatively squashed in, and then she's still a bit squashed, and then she stretches out. And then I also wanted to talk about like the secondary overlapping action I have going on here. So if you haven't watched my college film, please go watch it. I basically spend at least half a year really hard working on that film, so it would mean a lot to me if you can watch it. And yeah, so in my film I had a lot of underwater scenes which required a lot of flowy movement, and there we learned it's kind of like applying the pendulum swing that I learned in our animation class, which is like this like swinging motion of like a pendulum. And there I really learned the logic of how like a string would fall down, and depending on the weight of the string how it would fall. So here you can see her string is falling down. Basically it's like a wave. There's like two sides, right, of this wave. So the side that you want to like push the force towards kind of like becomes bigger, and then the other one gets smaller. So you can see that's what I'm doing here, even though it's only a few frames. As you can see, this U shape is progressively getting more U. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so that was the few points I wanted to talk about in terms of animation theory. Maybe I'll make a video more in depth, but I also have a lot more to learn, and I'm also waiting for when I go back and see what kind of new knowledge I'll learn, and hopefully share it with you guys sometime. So yeah, I have the last few frames left, and I'm also watching a lot of K-pop stages on my computer since it's mirror displayed, and it's been so good. I'm just listening to Twice right now, and of course I played some 17 too. I was also streaming Fujikazu's music videos just now because this new song just released. Kind of been like falling off my carrot game recently, but I wanted to say like their new comeback, their Japanese comeback is so good. This is really a animate with me session now. It's so good. Dino's part comes up and I'm like, oh my god, this is so wholesome and happy and such anime vibes, you know. So that makes me really happy. Yeah, this turned into a little music rant session in a good way, like a good music rant. Hi guys, welcome back. So now it is getting kind of late into the night, but I am done with the animation and I'm super proud. I think it's really cute. But before I talk more about the whole animation process and my thoughts on that, I first wanted to talk about the tablet. So the Kamvas 16, firstly, I think is such good quality. Like, I had zero problems with it and it barely lagged like at all. And the fact that my old crusty MacBook can connect and adapt, and aside from my TV pane crashing a few times, everything else was fine. Yeah, so I am really happy. The pen is also really light. I think it's lighter than the one I usually use at school, so that's really good. And I don't really use the buttons, but they're there for you if you are a buttons type of person. And yeah, I think it is great, and if you would like to have a chance and win this tablet, the link will be in the description. Please check out my Instagram for more information. And as well, if you want to purchase this tablet, the links and everything of that will be in the description as well. So thank you so much for Huion for reaching out and sending me this baby. I will cherish this tablet, and it will be a good way for me to practice when I don't have the computer labs at school. So yeah, in terms of the animation, I think the fact that I was able to make I actually have no idea the duration of this, but the fact that this is like 30, almost 400 frames, and I did this all in a day, oh my god, like obviously it took the whole day, but I'm so glad that I was able to do this. And yeah, I've learned a lot, and because I went to animation school first year, I think that already sped up my process. Like I'm like comparing it to when I made my previous animations, even though I don't think like the animations I feel like improved, but I don't think it is that noticeable, but my working flow has definitely improved and it is very noticeable in that sense. So yeah, I did this like magical girl transformation based on an artist or a drawer. Wait, that's not a word, right? A drawer. Yeah, in terms of the animation, I went for a really simplistic animation style, and I think from this like little practice for me, or just fun little exercise, not exercise, but just me making this animation for fun, kind of helped me realize how I want my animation style to be specifically, especially because I'm starting to think more about my second year film and stuff. And yeah, I took a lot of lazy shortcuts, aka using the transform tool and stuff like that, but I still think it turned out really well, and it gives it more of like that anime feeling instead of just drawing it frame by frame, which is more, I guess, Disney style. Yeah, thank you so much for sticking around and animating with me. It's been a while since I've really sat down, drew, and talked at the same time, so it's very fun. And even though I feel like a year ago I was doing this very often, but it kind of feels a little nostalgic at the same time, especially when I made like my previous canvas video review. Maybe I'll put the link in the description if you want to check that out as well. So yeah, that is it. I will show you the animation, and that will be the end of this video. Doing my giveaway, you guys don't want to miss it. I really like giving back to my community, so this is your chance to upgrade your drawing materials like this. So yeah, see you in the next video. Bye bye. Oh, look at my cool glove. I usually never wear artist gloves, but this is cool, right? I just want it to look cool. I want it to seem cool. Okay, bye bye.